Hey, what's up? Combat Corner sponsors our punches and kicks and other ill. So I got my main man, Coach Cush, one of the top coaches here at Roufus Sport, been around a long time, knows his game, helping me out with this. And as well, he was on season 20, The Ultimate Fighter with Team Pettis, striking coach, did a phenomenal job. So I'm on this little addiction right now. Every few years I come up with a few different nuances I'm trying to keep piecing together. That's why I talk about Duke Roufus Striking University. Roufus Sport, we don't call it Muay Thai, we call it kickboxing, yes, but I like the general term kickboxing. I use techniques from Thailand, I use techniques from the Dutch, I use some original techniques from the Roufus family. I use different disciplines of boxing, Russian, Cuban, Mexican style, even nuances I picked up from coaches from Puerto Rico and different coaches here in the United States. I really feel like, I'm not trying to put myself on Bruce Lee, but the motto of Bruce Lee, the Jeet Kune Do, I'm always trying to take and piece things together. Because here's the thing, sometimes when you strike, I'm not going to punch with this guy. He's great at punching. I'm not going to try and out low kick Peter Arts. I'm not going to try and out spin kick Andy Hook back in the day. You've got to be versatile, because sometimes somebody's better at your game than you. And unfortunately, I've learned that through trial and error. So let my pain be your game. Like the thing my dad always taught me, just that resonates in my mind. My dad is our great coach. Don't punch with a puncher, don't kick with a kicker. And being versatile and having a lot of different weapons and strategy, that's how I've been able to last long as a martial artist. I still, last week I sparred 10 rounds straight with all my guys, and then I did another 2 rounds, a couple more with Anthony Pettis, and obviously he's smaller than me, but he's a world-class fighter, quick, and I've got to have many things going on in here, not what's going on with these, it's what's going on here, knowledge, skill, strategies. That being said, I'm going to open up the playbook a little bit. Luckily, I grew up in traditional martial arts. My dad is a 5th degree black belt under Jun Rhee in Taekwondo. He was part of Tracy's Kempo. We did some training with the great Joe Louis. So got a lot of really good old school martial arts influences that my dad was able to package up in our Roufus style that especially in the PKA days, we were real good at doing the spin kick, especially the one and the only 10-time world champion, Rick the Jet Roufus, K1 champion, WBC boxing champion. Rick really put our family on the map with his whirling dervish style of spins. So what we're going to visit today is the spinning hook kick, or you'll hear Joe Rogan call it the wheel kick. I refer to it as a hook kick, some people the wheel kick, either or, tomato, tomato. If it hits, it works. So now, one of my favorite, I just shared this a little while ago on Instagram, was I shared the back kick in our last punches and kicks. Stefan Leko took out Badr Hari in June of 2000 in Amsterdam in a huge fight. He knocked him out with the back kick. Well, the gift of giving back, that karma. I was at the Tokyo Dome in 2005 in November. Actually, Stefan Leko got KO'd by Badr Hari's epic spin hook kick. And we'll definitely give you a little footage to look at on that. It's an amazing spin kick, amazing time. So what I like to do, one thing I always want to remember on a spin kick is I can't start too close. I can get hit, he could sweep me, it's not going to work. So the biggest thing, what I like to do on spin kicks, most people like the 180 spin. I just don't like it because if he pulls back and I miss, I'm right in front of him. When I do the hook kick, what I like to do is I cut an angle. And the other thing I do, I don't pick my knee up. Because one of my tricks when I go against a traditional martial artist, wherever my leg goes, he knows where I'm going. So when I back kick, when I hook kick, I kick from the floor. I don't like to chamber my leg, I can see it coming. I use more of a whip like a capoeira. This is how I was taught as a youngster, or even savate. But I cut the angle, and boom, just swing that foot through. Now the key is, don't tighten your body up. If I tighten my body up, my hip's gonna be tight. So I almost wanna have that little movement. I'm popping and I open my arms up now. Boom, my leg comes up there a lot easier. And the key is gonna be this first step. I cut the angle across, I swing, boom. Another thing I do, I lean back a little bit. The reason why I lean back, you'll see it extends my leg a little more, and that's one of the keys to this. So another thing, if he's moving, this is how Badr Hari fought Stefan Lecco. Lecco was moving into it, boom, and caught him. And that's how he got that epic knockout. That's one of my favorite ways to kick, actually. Not when you're stationary, it's when you're moving, boom, I can do more damage and surprise attack. So that's the clockwise spin hook kick. The other way I can do it is counterclockwise. I cut across the front of him, and again, I cut that angle, get the head turning, boom, hook kick through, and land. So again, I love this kick. My biggest advice is just practice throwing him when you spar lightly, you know. It's weird, it's hard to hit a heavy bag with this kick. Or a good piece of equipment to use is a traditional Taekwondo clacker. Get used to whipping, and whipping that kick. So that's the spin hook kick this week. Like I said, definitely you'll see the footage coming at you about Hari versus Stefan Lecco. And one of the best spins actually in all of MMA was Terry Edom got caught by Edson Barbosa. That was one of my favorite. And Vitor Belfort caught the current champion, Luke Rockhold. And then who did Luke Rockhold catch with this?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Luke throws them nicely too. So that being said, thanks to everyone who's supporting. And again, the Duke Roufus Striking University, we really uploaded a 2.0 at dukeroufus.com, DUKEROUFUS.com. Again, go to Combat Corner, check out all the wonderful gear they make for our team, and they make all our wonderful shorts, these shorts made in Thailand, these badass MMA shorts, etc. So, and again, On It, Reebok, some of our big sponsors, Toyo Tires, big shout out to them as well. They're big supporters of Roufus Sport, Iowa Bison, etc. A lot of great people helping us out daily. Thanks, and see you soon.